Hey guys. Alright, this is part 2 of 5 sovereign citizens that instantly regret trying to outsmart the police. We already did the first 2. This right here will be the last 3 of them. Please guys, subscribe, like, comment. Trying to make it to 50 subscribers right now. I think I'm at 32, 33, something like that. So please help me out joining. Man, I'm going to try to get out some better content. I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. I'm trying to get used to, all of this. But I can do it. I will do it. I'm going to make it, and so will you.
Now we head to a New Mexico public library where a sovereign citizen's refusing to wear a face mask. At the top...
Fauci should be in prison, man. Tell me if, I don't know what to say. Put that, if you want Fauci in prison, put it in the comments. Come up with something and everybody put it in the comments. Because there was a lot of people that passed away, not only just from COVID, but they passed away also from the medicine. But then on top of that, families didn't get to tell their grandma goodbye. They didn't get to hug them. They didn't get to do none of that, all because of his lying ass. And me personally, I think they did it all on purpose. I think they let it out at a certain time, intentionally to make the ass end of Trump's first term go downhill. So that way they could try to get Biden in. And Biden didn't do shit. All they did was... Like, motherfucker, y'all got, 9 fucking booster shots, and yet you're still sick and still got it? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
There was a mask mandate by the governor requiring everyone to wear...
You remember they couldn't even say anything about COVID on YouTube. Couldn't even say it. And I guess that's been lifted now. I think I heard something about it being lifted. But that's pretty fucked up, taking away our freedom of speech. You can't say... the word COVID. It is not a person. It is a thing that has been released, and you're trying to suppress it. That's how bad it got. Man, I'm sorry. Fuck big government and fuck Democrats. They're sorry as fuck.
Want to wear a face covering in businesses. A Las Cruces crisis intervention coordinator arrives to escort the man out of the building.
Oh. Guys, okay, this is one thing I heard at the beginning of COVID. Okay, they want you to wear a mask, but what about touching the book and putting it back, touching pages, touching a dollar bill, handing a receipt, all of that. You got germs on your hands. They said the germs lasted like 18 hours, something like that, but a cough or something didn't last nowhere near that. They're so worried about a mask, which also... cause people to go out and steal and go crazy because you can't identify them. And then they have cops that should be saving lives and stopping people from hurting other people or robbing other people, whatever it may be, going into a library over a mask. Man. So you're going to bring another person that could have COVID because the cop could be sick. You're going to bring them into the library now. Genius.
Hello. How is everybody doing?
Oh, doing well.
What's going on?
I don't know. I was here. I was trying to conduct some business. I was trying to get some things printed up. And they ended up kicking me off of the computers that I had access to.
Okay.
And I just needed to print up 4 pieces of paper.
Okay.
And she's trying to tell me that I have to wear and demand me to wear a mask to use any facility or anything in here.
You have to wear a mask? There's a governor's mandate, sir.
What kills me, though, is every single book, every one of them, somebody has coughed, touched something that someone else coughed on. The germs are over there. That whole mask thing was the dumbest idea.
Okay, but that's not law. And did you or did you not swear an oath to the Constitution, or did you swear an oath to the government?
Can I ask you a question? So we can cut through all of this. Is this really worth it? To go through all of this for 4 pieces of paper when you can just put a face cover?
It might sound dumb, and I can't believe I might be on that guy's side. It is something so dumb. Like he said, is it really worth 4 pieces of paper? It's like you drove across town because of something that is so little. You're here and you're dealing with it. So obviously you're trying to enforce things on people, and if this is a free country, not saying you're free to do whatever you want, but man, that whole mandating a face mask, and it didn't work. It did not work.
Isn't it crazy that I'm being discriminated against and you're asking me?
Sir, I'm the wrong person to argue because I've lost 3 family members to COVID. So I'm not the right person to argue.
I'm sorry that you
But was it really due to COVID, or was it due to old age? And dude, they were faking the results. Some people that did not die from COVID, they said they died from COVID to stack it up. And then other ones had just the regular flu, but they would mark it as COVID. So all the stats during that has been screwed. Like, dude, Fauci, Biden, all of them, they were totally fucking with everything. Everything.
You've lost family members.
There's a way to handle this. You can just wear a face covering, or you can leave, sir, and go somewhere else that doesn't require you to wear it. But this is a city building.
What are your? You don't have
I was about to say, I thought the governor mandated it. Everybody must wear a mask. It's like,
any stripes on your arm.
No, I'm a police officer, sir.
Okay, do you have a sergeant that I can speak with?
Sure. Let's go outside and you can speak to a sergeant. I'll call one for you because they don't want you in the building,
I'd
sir.
like to stand here and just wait for the.
No, sir. You need to wear a face covering or you need to leave. I'm not going to go through this whole thing that you can put on YouTube.
It has nothing to do with putting it on YouTube. This
Sir,
is actually me recording.
Can you
and
please?
documenting.
Can you please wear a face covering or can you leave? Because those are your 2 options. You can wear a face covering or you can leave.
Okay. Would you trespass me?
Yes, I can, and I will. And I don't want to do that
Well,
because
actually, no,
it's 4
actually-
pieces of paper.
Well, actually, that's what I would like. I would like for you to trespass me so I can have the documents, so I can come in. And
Do you
I can
have
fight
your
the
ID?
court. I don't ID unless I commit a crime.
Okay, well, you're trespassing. That's a crime.
That's not a crime.
It is.
No, it's a statute. Statutory violation.
Why
It's
do
not
we
a
need to
crime.
go down this route? Just wear a
Why,
face
why,
covering
why
or
is
leave.
it that whenever I talk about my rights, my constitutional rights, you want to
Sir, here's your.
to step over?
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you an
opportunity.
opportunity, okay? Because your constitutional rights
Uh-huh.
and your argument standing right here is actually gonna get you in handcuffs and arrested. So here's your
Am I gonna be
options.
put in jail?
I will take you to jail if you'd like.
You'll take me to jail if I like.
Yes. Or you can just wear a face
You
covering or
understand that I'm
leave.
American state national?
I don't, sir.
So you-
Whatever imaginary thing that you think that you don't have to follow laws, that's your prerogative.
Mandatory, governor signing something mandatory is not law.
So are you
The
going to
con-
wear
the
a face covering or not,
The
sir?
Constitution states.
Sir, are you going to put on a face covering or not?
You know what? How about if I step outside and I'll wait for your sergeant to get here? So
Let's
we can
go.
clear this up?
Let's head right outside. Absolutely.
Yes, let's do this. Because now I'm leaving because I was threatened.
Okay.
Saying you were going to arrest me.
Yeah, I will. If you refuse to leave, I will arrest you. There's no threat. That's going to
And
happen.
the trespass was because what?
Because you're not wearing a face covering.
And that's a criminal offense?
They can ask you to leave or refuse service to you,
That's
sir.
a criminal offense.
The criminal offense is that they've asked you to leave. If you refuse to do
But
so,
not
that's
criminal.
trespassing.
Criminal would mean that I would actually.
And that's
harm
fine.
somebody else.
That's, you can,
So your definition.
you know what,
is
I'm wrong.
whatever.
You know everything, I don't know anything, let's go
No, of
outside.
course not.
Okay.
It sounds like somebody needs to be.
Yeah.
Schooled a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad that you picked a library to have this
You
argument.
know what's funny is that it's a public place.
Okay,
I'm walking
go.
in public.
that's fine.
Okay,
You're
can
right.
I call your sergeant?
Yeah, let's go outside and I'll call him.
Go ahead, tell him. I'd like to hear.
I'm not gonna argue semantics, let's go. Outside, okay.
There you go. So,
Do you want him trespass where he can't come back? Okay, so you're gonna need to provide your ID, sir, because I'm gonna fill out a
I'll
trespassing.
give you my name.
Okay, that's fine.
Stephen McMillan.
Steven, you're gonna have to spell that last name for me.
McMillan.
Oh,
McMillan.
yeah. There you go.
And I'd also like for you to get the names of these individuals that ended up calling.
Do you spell Steven with a V? A V or a PH? What's your birthday, sir?
I don't need a birthday.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another opportunity to think this over. Because right now, what's happening? You're being trespassed from this building. In order for me to issue you a trespass
I'll give you
card,
my name.
you have to identify yourself by your name and date of birth, or your social security number, or your ID.
I told you my name.
I need your date of birth as well, sir. Were you born here in New Mexico?
I don't answer any more questions.
Okay. All right, sir. So what's going to happen is you're going to be trespassed from this building.
Oh yeah, I love that.
You're not allowed to come back, including the parking lot. So when we conclude here, you're going to have to
Oh,
leave.
of course.
Okay?
But I want that ticket. I want that trespass.
Okay, you're not going to get the trespass card. They are, because you're being advised and given a trespass warning.
There's no tip. No, so
You're not
gonna give me
being
a
criminally
warning.
cited. No.
Exactly. So this isn't crime. Look, I didn't commit a crime, and you're over here trying to trespass me. You see that?
You're trespassing
No,
because
I'm
they're
not.
asking you to leave.
I know, but just because they're asking me to leave doesn't mean.
My suggestion is you would need to talk to the city manager
I
and the
would-
mayor
I would
because
like
they
to
said
talk
it.
to your sergeant.
Okay, when we're done here,
No, that's not when we're done. I would like to speak to him before we're done.
no, you can talk. You can
So now,
walk across the street and ask for a sergeant.
So now you're refusing.
Yeah,
As an officer,
I am.
to call in your sergeant
I am.
whenever is
That's
asked
63
upon.
Central and 2. Yeah, I am. You can walk right across the street and go talk to the sergeant if you'd like
Criminal
to.
will walk across the street.
Free to
I'm not
copy and
seeing
name and date of
him
birth?
I'm not going to go search for him. I asked for him to come down.
Well, you're gonna need to leave the property.
So it's not your. So it's not your. So it's not your policy when somebody that you are talking to.
First name Steven, last name McMillan.
So the person that you're-
MacMiller.
I'm an American state national. You understand the difference between an American state
I
national
don't
and a
care
US
whatever
citizen?
imaginary thing you
It's not,
believe
it's, not,
in.
it's not imaginary.
That's fine, man.
It's not
whatever
imaginary.
American thing that says you don't have to follow the rules or whatever. That's cool, man.
It's our
Whatever.
sovereignty right that we don't have to abide by mandatory, dictatorial laws.
Yeah, that's what he said. Is this really worth it? Does it cause all this
Well, you know what's
nonsense?
funny is that
863-746.
Was it worth Rosa Parks? Was it worth Rosa
Can you go to
Parks
3?
to be sent in the back of the
You're
bus? and
you're not
discriminated
Rosa
against?
Parks, man.
Yeah.
I'm on 3.
Hey Bob, can you come to the library? There's a sovereign citizen that would like to speak with
That's
you.
an oxymoron.
It'll be a few minutes. I'm in CID in a meeting.
Okay. It's gonna be a few minutes. He's busy.
Okay, we'll wait here now.
No, you're gonna go wait on. When I finish identifying you, you're gonna wait on the sidewalk. You cannot be on the property. You're being trespassed. I'm telling you right now.
Well,
You
I'm
need to leave.
waiting to speak to the sergeant.
You can wait on the sidewalk. You cannot wait here.
You can't just kick
What?
me off of here.
Yes, I
until we
can.
talk.
I'm gonna kick you off, sir. Can I get his O-line and SOC?
Can you do me a favor and give me your badge number?
863. What are the last four? He keeps talking over me. Thanks. What's this now? I'm liable for what?
Well, you could be held personally liable for violating my constitutional rights.
Go ahead. By all means, do what you gotta do. But you need to leave the property, sir.
Okay, can I get your name?
Milks, M-I-L-K-S, and my badge number is 863.
863?
Yes, sir.
And who was the supervisor that...
McCord?
McCord? Do you have any idea what his ID number is?
Yeah, 746.
McCord, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, you definitely be receiving something in the mail.
That's absolutely
And,
fine. I just need you to leave, sir, please.
So
Thank you.
this is it? I don't get any... Any paperwork?
No, sir.
Can I get a report number?
I'm not doing a report on this, sir.
You're not doing
Unless
a
you'd
report?
like a report. Do you want a report?
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking
Okay.
for. I need a report number.
That's fine.
And I actually asked you to grab their names so I know who they are so I can hold them responsible.
You can call the library and get it. I'm
no.
not going to give you their information.
Well, they're the ones that are...
That's fine.
They're the ones... So you don't care to identify the people
No,
that are
not at
trying-
all.
trying
That's
to
just, I'm
trespass
just a
you?
bad cop that way. 863 Central.
So you're a bad cop
Yep,
that way?
I'm just a bad cop. I do bad investigations. Let me get you a case number and you can get out of here, okay?
Give me a case number. Do you have a business card or anything?
Can I get a case and times? I don't. I'm going to write it on this paper for you because I ran out of business cards.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey. It's your right to record, brother? So you are trespassing me off of public place for no crime. And you're agreeing to that.
Yes.
So you know that you understand that's abuse of power, right?
Yep. File the lawsuit. Good. Here you go, sir. It's LCPD 20 and then 225707. My name's Milks 863, and there's a non-emergency number if you have any questions.
You got some chicken scratch, right?
I do. It is an unfortunate thing I've had to deal with.
I've had to deal with that my whole life.
Well, you have a good day, sir. Thanks.
I can't wait to see you in court. You too, man. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Really good.
All right. Got your 15 minutes of fame. Is it just Tuesdays or what? I think it's just Tuesdays. Jeez, Louise.
Stephen requesting a police report forces Officer Milks to obtain a complaint's name and contact information. In fear of retaliation, Officer Milks writes the library contact information instead of disclosing any of the manager's personal information.
Just so I got it straight.
Sure, of course.
Kind of the same thing he was with me. I'm
Yes.
sure he didn't have a mask. You asked him, can you please put one on?
Yes, we offered him one.
You're the first one that asked.
We offered him. We did give him.
You even offered him
alternatives.
one?
Yeah, we can keep him.
Okay.
Keep them, and like we can get to one, if you refuse to wear one, we can saying that I don't have to follow rules.
Yeah, the American nationalist, the
Yeah,
I'm a
sovereign citizen
yeah, all that
stuff,
nonsense. Okay.
Apparently because I don't sue people all the time on my own recognizance, which I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know the law.
Another one?
Indicating Stephen sued the Las Cruces Police Department or the city library. However, records show Stephen was arrested in April 2024 for obstruction or retaliation and terroristic threats against a judge. Next, we're in St. John's, Florida, where an officer conducts a traffic stop on a driver for excessive speed and an obstructed license plate.
Morning, Deputy Regan, St. John's County Sheriff's Office. 2 reasons I'm stopping you. 1, Pine Island, speed limit's 25. You were going 36. Pine Island, speed limit's 25. You were going 36. Okay. That's still 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. It's 25. No, it's not 25?
I was going at 35. I saw the
So that's 10 over. You just told me that you're going 10 over the posted speed limit.
no, I didn't tell you that.
Yes, you did. You said you're going 35, right?
Yeah, but I said
That's a 25.
35.
No, ma'am. The whole thing's 25.
Okay.
The other issue is your license plate cover is illegal. You can't have a tinted license plate cover over your license plate. Before I ask for any documentation, are there any weapons in the vehicle? Guns, knives, hand grenades, tomahawk missiles? Okay, I need driver's license, registration, proof of insurance from you.
Okay. Can I just go to my job?
No. I need your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Okay.
I am not going to ask again.
I'm not driving.
You're not.
Traveling.
Stand by. Step out.
Are you serious?
Get out of the car.
Oh my god.
Start making test 9, code 1. Okay.
3668. Good job.
Not in front of RGB.
Guys, I got one secure so far.
Sir, I'm literally on my way to work.
She advised she was traveling, not driving. So what are you? All right. Well, right now you're under arrest for failure to identify. You were told to give me your license during a lawful detainment for a traffic violation, multiple traffic violations. You advised you were not going to give it to me, and that you're not driving, you're traveling, while you're sitting in the driver's seat of this vehicle, operating on the highways of Florida. All right? Do you have any questions for me?
I gotta make one phone call, sir.
No.
I have to make a
Absolutely
phone
not.
call. I have to call
Nope.
my lawyer.
Do you have a driver's license? Are you suspended?
No.
No. To which one?
I have to make a phone call, sir.
Okay. Walk back to my car. Nope. Go to tow your car as well.
Okay.
Do you have any weapons on you? Guns, knives, hand grenades, tomahawk missiles?
No, sir.
Anything that's going to poke me, stab me, stick me?
No.
Do you have any narcotics on you?
No.
You're going to go and get checked when we get down to the jail. If there's anything on you, it becomes a felony when we get to the jail.
I don't have anything on me.
Okay. Lean up against my car, put your forehead on that glass. Spread your feet. More. Is there anything in that vehicle I need to know about?
No, sir.
Okay. You gonna give me a first name or anything? Have a seat.
The officer is able to identify the sovereign citizen as Derlyn Tavares.
4262 St. John's. I found my driver in prior contact. She is very much suspended. I had her to the call. Stand office, never get off the screen. Switch from teletype to record.
After confirming Derlyn is the registered owner of the vehicle, the officer conducts a search.
Send off. Several, they can switch back to primary.
SOA. SO Northeast.
4260 St. John's. Back on the screen. Where is it? Just the release side.
Jumps 4028 the board.
Trunk's broken. Should I turn it on real quick? Trunk's broken. I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Heard that.
Dude. So just 36 in the 25. Not the end of the world. License plate cover. Not the end of the world. Actually, I was going 35. Okay, so you admit you're going to... Okay, I need driver's license, registry for insurance. I need your driver's license, registry for insurance. I'm not going to ask again. Give me your driver's license. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Walk around the car, get out. Like, well, I lit her up there, and then she slammed on the brakes, turning here real hard. And then she's like, "Can I just go to work?" I'm like, "No." So, but we pulled her over recently. Luckily, in the same vehicle, so I just looked at the vehicle. Oh, she's in the medical field. That's super comforting. Jesus. They let delusional people provide medical care. But I already got a tow truck on the way, so I just expected her to resist getting out of the car, and then she didn't. So, appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think she's like a home healthcare nurse. That's terrifying.
Oh, that's not.
It's not the same
That's
thing.
not really.
Yeah, it's not the same thing, but.
Caregiver.
Somebody's got to do it, man. They do important stuff. Got a medical marijuana container, but there's nothing in it. Can't have nothing nice. Like this dude. Ah, cool. He's got the memo.
Travelers.
Hey, she doesn't believe she needs to drive. So, TDLSR, second or subsequent, and refusal to ID. Not driving. It's been a minute since I had somebody pull the "I'm not driving, I'm traveling."
I've never.
Up here, we got a couple like frequent sovereigns.
What are those? I like those.
The shoes?
Altamers?
Altamas. Altamas. She's got a social security card on her. She believes in that. She's not a driver's license. Oh, it is super suspended, dude. She's got like 9 or 10 suspensions on it, all for non-payment. So she keeps getting tickets and not paying them because she doesn't believe that the laws apply to her. I think there should be, like, you know how there's HTO? There should be one that's STO, sovereign, traffic offender. So every time they get stopped, it's a felony. Eventually they'll learn. Hey, driver's licenses are required. Driving is a privilege, not a right.
Not today.
Not today.
74 call back upstairs,
You working at Citadel 15 today?
Yep.
Okay. Bunch of random candying. Alright. Alright, no drugs. Yay. She got like 4 different purses in this purse.
During the transport to jail, Derlin still doesn't understand why she's in custody.
That says 35, that sign up.
I didn't pull you over for this, I pulled you over for that. It's 25 on Pine Island.
I was going at the speed limit and I was coming to a stop.
Oh, wait, look at that. That says 25. That's crazy. Blows my mind. No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Fire rescue requesting assistance at 390 Ascent Circle, Unit 2103, reference.
So, but it's 25. You're going 36.
How you clocked me at 36?
On radar. Stalker dual front antenna.
Okay. But I don't understand that. I was already.
I didn't ask you to understand it. I told you. Okay. That's fine. Your citation will say what the speed was,
Okay.
along with driving with no license and your charges for resisting. The speed limit that you don't believe in because you don't think you need a license?
Derlin was charged with several charges, including driving while her license was suspended and resisting an officer without violence. She pleaded no contest and was sentenced to $323 in court fines. Thanks for watching this week's